between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Wiggles free. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 30.
To Devin Singletary. Brought down back at the 32.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's got daylight. The 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
26 mark, 26 mark. Check the out, check the out, check the out. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's got the connection to Cole Beasley.
That's good for a Buffalo.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Ball carrier taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up
from the 41. Allen. This one caught by Davis. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Always got some breathing room. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Singletary.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
The score, Bills 14, Broncos 7. Tyler Bass to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this. Now Trubisky lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bills 21, Broncos 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Bills 21, Broncos 7.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there. First down. On first down, they stick with Singletary. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20. And down to the 11. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bills will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bills 28, Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And with flags down, he's up near the 40. But it looks like this one might be coming back. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Here's Lindsey. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
30, Philip Lindsay, the ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Being chased out left. He's got a first down of it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And some room to work. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coaches?
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A 7-yard.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the plate. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Robert Woods scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Broncos cut into that lead. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this one is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They run it here with Gordon. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Bass is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down, Trubisky.
47-yard.
They'll find Lindsey here. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll run here with Lindsey.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3.
Allen going to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Bronco defense comes up big. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
On the tackle.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Brought down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Trubisky. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Trubisky to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
The ball carrier.
Melvin Gordon
Denver.
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
But let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And the Bills are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Allen now on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Second and 3.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Bills on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get him. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
To kick off for Buffalo.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Cameron Jordan in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Past the 20.
One at a time. Here we go.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bills 50, Broncos 29.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
1-yard
The
gain.
last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Another run by Lindsey. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Down at the 28-yard line.
Trubisky will throw. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game.
It's a turnover on down.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, 28 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On second down, it's Gordon. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Lock in.
They're going with Lindsey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last shot for Trubisky. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills.